guys.
Good evening.
Welcome back. We're really excited to do this really quick fun tutorial. This one will be just basically how to update any kind of decor you might have around the house. We are actually updating these to use as photo props with our furniture that we upcycle. So some of these have already been painted white with a matte spray paint because we were using them at one point, but now I'm kind of done with the all white thing. So we're going to try some fun colors.
My son made this
Yes.
at ceramics class, so we're going to do this and kind of just use a bunch of different paints and make everything fun and cute. And
Yeah, so actually if you are looking to update some things around your house, ideally what you want to look for in things with texture. This one has a lot of texture, so when you paint it, it will really, especially with a matte chalk paint, it'll really stand out.
so are you going to be able to chalk paint anything? Like this is really flat, and
Yes.
then this is really shiny.
So chalk paint basically adheres to any texture, any surface. If you have a very shiny, slick surface, ideally you would want to scuff it up with about a 220
Are we going to?
sandpaper. Because we're using this as our photo props and it's not something that's going to be on display or used heavily, for the sake of saving time, we should have probably done it off camera, but we're not going to do it right now. But yes, that was a very good question. If you do have something very shiny and slick, you probably do want to slightly scuff it up. These white items are already spray painted in a matte spray paint, so I feel like
So
the
this will be
paint
easy. This
will
won't give us
grab.
any problem.
It should grab pretty well.
Are
But
we painting the insides?
you do want to paint the insides if it's something that's going to be on display, just like this is manufactured orange, so you can see that it's
Okay.
painted orange inside.
I just don't want to mess up.
You're not going to mess up. You're going to do great. So let's get started. You go ahead and pick what color you
Okay.
want to start with.
I'm going to use this. They're not named, but it's
This
like
one
a.
is. It's the Alpine.
Oh, Alpine Trail. And, no, don't pick that, that's mine too.
You're taking that one?
And Rose Pottery. So green and pink.
So yes, and I might add that we are changing up our kitchen again.
Yeah,
So
we just got done doing that right when we moved in.
Yes, so it hasn't even been this way for a full year. But we have decided on a new color palette, which is basically kind of what we're working here with today.
Palettes are just colors.
But we're going to do olive green and a really nice pale pink.
No, not olive green. Like more, no, is it olive?
It's to me, it
Minty.
is. A minty olive.
Minty olive.
Yes. Yes. So let's get started.
Okay, sorry.
So I'm using this one, and this was a custom color that I had color matched at Home Depot. They color matched all my chalk paint for me.
You shook these up?
I shook these all up. So it doesn't have a name, but this is the color that I am using on mine because I like just very neutral colors.
And I like green.
So you're going to use that.
Green on green.
So when you're doing a vase like this, it's kind of easy just to stick your finger in there and paint it on, but don't be alarmed. The first coat is not going to look pretty. Just get it on there.
It's like a base, right?
Yes, exactly. It is a base.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, this goes on nice.
Yes. The chalk paints are usually pretty opaque and have
Opaque, I like
nice
that word.
coverage.
I didn't know what that word meant when you kept saying it last week when we were doing this
Tutorial?
the tutorial for the
countertop.
countertops.
And you didn't know what a chip brush was either.
No, chip
Chip brush
and opaque are hard words for me.
And anchor. You always
Anchor.
forget
When we
anchor.
first moved in, I learned how to do a lot of like man things, and I was putting anchors in the wall, and sometimes I can't remember words, and
You can
anchor is one of them.
You can never remember anchor.
But now that I'm an actor, I have to practice lines, and we didn't even rehearse tonight, but I'm just gonna wing it, and I hope that everything turns out well.
I don't think we typically rehearse. However, this is only our
I did in the shower.
third. This is only our third.
I had some
tutorial.
quips that I was gonna use, and
Have you used them yet? Or are we
the
still?
actor thing was one.
Oh, yeah.
That was funny, right?
Okay. Guys, was it funny? Please tell him he's funny.
I need all the attention I can get.
So once you start getting up towards the lip of the bottle, it starts getting a little hard to.
And I have this huge brush that I can't get into, like.
Yeah, that probably wasn't. I actually brought that up for me to use.
Oh.
I didn't think you were going to choose that.
Oh, I can just put it on the plastic that we put down here, though, right?
You can put it on the lid of the paint.
Oh, the lid.
Yeah, so let them see what you're doing.
Oh yeah. So I'm painting this green cup, this darker vine color green, and it's going on. My first coat was just really opaque, and then now.
Opaque means a lot of coverage, so that one's sheer. Okay, these are like women's pantyhose. Opaque is a lot of coverage, and sheer is.
Sheer is little
coverage. See through.
No, I was just kidding. That was stupid. I'm sorry. I'm all excited.
You're gross.
Okay.
Anyway, so that one's not looking bad for just one.
Oh yeah,
coat.
it's like a nice almond color.
Yeah. So I got a brush here and there. I'll let that one dry.
I should have used this brush on a different one.
That's okay.
But you get the idea.
I know, I should not have brought that big one up. I thought maybe we.
I probably should have. It's going on. I can get it in there though, because it's just these nice bristles that are pretty easy.
You're doing the pink, right? So I'll put that there.
Yeah, I will.
So I'm gonna do this nice. I already opened this actually. I'm gonna do this nice lighter olive tone.
Everything that's covered. That'll be okay though.
I would just leave that dry and then go back and get it next time because it'll have some more to grab. These are really shiny, so these might be a little bit harder to paint. Probably should have sanded them, but like I said,
it's okay.
They're only for photo props. So this guy, actually, like Bill said, our son Aiden did this in pottery, and he did it originally turquoise. And
then we wanted everything in white.
We wanted everything in white for the kitchen originally. Yeah. And now we're back to wanting some color, so we're painting over this. So we are very, very thrifty and frugal. We do not like to spend a lot of money. So there are things in our house that have been painted 3 and 4 times. Yeah. Including our cabinets.
Yeah, but I mean, like we were saying earlier, that we're going to be here for a very long time, and it's our house, and we can do whatever we want to.
And let's have fun with it.
We do have fun with it, but I don't know how much fun it is when we change it out all the time, but it is fun. I mean, that's what I meant.
Here's where I'm at with that. When we found out we were moving into this house and we were still in our old house, we went through every idea for every room. We were just anticipating moving into this house, and we were so excited. We were first-time homeowners, and it was the farmhouse.
Does it matter? I'm gonna do this little cup.
The farmhouse theme was huge, and I don't think we really had a direction or our own personality with being homeowners. We were so used to renting and having restrictions and just doing.
We couldn't do anything.
Right. So I think our minds just exploded when we moved in, and we just went crazy. And now we're like kind of zoning into who we are and our personalities and our styles, and we're like, you know what, farmhouse might be cool and it's pretty and it's on trend, but it's kind of not really who we are.
No, I mean, I think we have a lot of aspects of the farmhouse in here, but I think we're going to be switching out of that.
Mm-hmm.
And
that could be a fun tutorial to bring you guys along on the transition. We're not going to do a lot all at once. We're just going to do a little bit at a time, but I can tell you probably first will be our cabinets. They're going to go from this dark gray, if you can see it, to something very similar to this color, would you say?
Yeah, yeah. And I keep saying that I can do it like today, but then she says that I start too many projects and I don't finish them, and then.
Let me tell you.
No.
This is
a terrible story.
When we first moved into this house, we ordered everything brand new from Wayfair, and they all came in boxes. And
this is a lie. This whole story is a lie. Except for the Wayfair part.
Probably 30 boxes of furniture waiting to be assembled. Bill, it was probably 2 o'clock in the morning.
No.
Bill would open 3 different
No.
boxes. He'd pull out all the stuff. Oh, this one has too many screws. And he would leave that. Then he'd open another box. Oh, these directions. There's too many directions.
Honey.
So Bill goes to sleep, and then I have to clean up all the mess and put everything together. So I don't even know what we were talking about.
Wayfair and me not finishing jobs.
You not finishing your projects.
But that's not even true.
This is really cute.
I like this pink.
Yeah, and look at these colors together.
And this is what our kitchen's gonna be like.
Yeah, that's so cool. I love it.
We just have to figure out what our countertop is gonna be.
I think we've decided that we were gonna leave it.
Oh yeah. Well, because we were gonna do it black. No, first we were gonna do it gray. Then we were gonna do it black. Then you were gonna paint it this almond color with these little brown stripes in there. And that was all gonna be confusing to me.
I'm just kind of wanting to leave it at this point because I feel like eventually we will get new countertops.
Well, no, we're not.
Okay, we're not.
Because what's gonna happen is, you're very busy. It's called William Christine, but let's be honest. It's mostly Christine doing the things, and I'm just like,
You do a lot.
well, I'm learning things, but I don't know
You do a lot.
near as much as you do.
Okay.
Okay? I mean, I can drive the truck, and I'm
yes.
learning how to do the trailer. We just got a trailer, and we picked up our first chair stand. That was
Yes, that was exciting.
fun. Okay. I gotta do the handle yet, and then I'm gonna move on.
Okay, I'm deciding what I want to do this one in. I love this, and I love how well it covered, not just one coat.
I'm really impressed with my paint job on this little cup.
Yeah, it's really cute.
It's adorable is what it
It's
is.
so adorable. I'm probably going to, I don't want to do this because that one matches this.
Oh wait, what do we got?
I'll probably
we only have
steal
4
your-
colors.
Yeah, I'll probably steal your pink.
I'm not gonna paint the inside of this for
I
this
would
show.
just get that right there,
Oh, it's dripping.
you know.
You don't want drips, everyone, because then she'll... No, she will not get mad at you. No, I'm just kidding. I love you.
I love you too. He thinks I get mad, but I don't. I'm a little picky.
Don't mess up, is what she tells me off camera.
Okay, one time, and this kind
whatever.
of made me sad. But when we first got married, I heard I came into a,
This is a terrible
he
story.
has 3 teenage children, so I came into a family, and I love our kids. I mean, I call them mine because I just love them. But
Aw.
I heard our youngest and our oldest doing dishes together one time, and Sophie and Aiden.
Mhm.
And they were drying dishes out of the dishwasher, and Aiden said to Sophie, "Don't put that glass away like that. It has water stains all over it. What are you thinking?" And I was like, what have I done?
No.
I've messed these kids up for
I
life.
know, but it's rubbed off and
Yes, so I'm going to steal your paint.
that's fine.
Do you want to do that
I want
and
to
the
do,
olive? Or?
yeah, I haven't used all of it. I don't want to use the almond.
Yeah, and the olive goes on really nice.
Is that the last piece that we have?
Yes.
Do I have a brush for,
That
oh,
is
nice.
right there.
When do you think we'll get our, like, SAG cards, since we're actors?
I don't know.
Do I need, like,
I
headshots?
think we have to call the association.
The SAG?
Yeah.
Because that would be great.
Oh, Willie.
Oh, Willie. Oh, yeah, this is a good color. We may have the color right here for the thing. I think I want it, like, lighter, though, for the countertops. Or the cabinets.
Cabinets, yeah.
This is too olive, I think. I want it a little bit brighter, lighter.
Like a mintier color? Or?
I think so. I used to have no opinion on anything, but now that we're doing this gig that we're doing, it's really fun. It's like I see things in a different light now, and I didn't even know that I had it in me.
He
But
has like a whole new vocabulary. He says opaque and...
opaque is, it covers everything.
Yes.
And sheer are pantyhose.
Sure.
But yeah, I know what that means.
So this one's a little difficult to paint because it has like this tray. But I'm gonna
So,
do my
like,
best.
What are there more things that you can chalk paint than you can't?
Well,
what can you not chalk paint?
I mean,
in the world?
I would say it's pretty hard to find a surface that you cannot chalk paint. Now,
what about your car?
You know, I don't even know. But here's the thing. I can't tell you that it will last forever, but I mean, there are people who have chalk painted their tiles on their floor.
Okay. I know at one point you were talking about that you could chalk paint our appliances.
I don't think I'd ever want to do that, but I think
Because
I've
it's yours?
watched a tutorial on it. I mean, no, I just don't want to get that out there, but
Do you have paint all over your fingers like I do?
no, not that I know.
That is good.
But honestly, I mean, you can chalk paint upholstery if you water it down and use it as a dye.
So you have those chairs downstairs with those cushions that you're talking about.
Yes, but
Chalk painting.
I don't know if I want to chalk paint those or just reupholster them, but I've used it as a dye. People chalk paint stencils onto their area rugs. Yeah, I mean, it's really endless. You can chalk paint metal. I mean, I do those antique trunks, and I will chalk paint the entire trunk and then distress over the metal parts.
Tell everyone what distress means.
I think a lot of people
Most people know, but there's men watching this show too.
So distressing an item is when you take sandpaper after painting it and lightly go over areas that would normally show wear and tear. So if you want something to look, a lot of people call it chippy or distressed, but you would just go over the areas that would normally show signs of aging and make it look older.
It's kind of cheating, isn't it? In a way.
I mean, personally,
like if you have imperfections in it, you can just distress it and say, "Oh, look at it. This is the cool way to do it."
Well, no. If I know beforehand that I'm going to distress, for instance, a chair. If I'm doing a farmhouse set, a dining room set, and I know I'm going to distress it, I won't go crazy on prepping my chair because if anything gross shows through, that will be the area where I distress it a little bit.
And that's nothing wrong with that.
Because there are times where I'm like, oh, do I really have to sand this all, down this far? Even though you don't typically have to sand when you chalk paint, I find that if the surface is really glossy, like I said, you'll want to scuff it up. But definitely you want to wash whatever you're painting. You want to give it a good washing because anything greasy or oily, it will show through. It will come through and your paint will not adhere at all.
So, do you have any issues with using chalk paint and having, are there different surfaces that you feel more confident, doing a little bit of extra work to it before you chalk paint?
I would say anytime you have brand new raw wood, you definitely want to prime it. Anything water-based will bring up tannins in the wood and will make your paint look pinkish or orangish. We've had those issues.
Yeah. And
usually when that happens, I will just stop, let it dry, and then spray paint it with a white spray paint. The Rust-Oleum 2X is really good because it has a primer built into it.
Oh yeah, that's what we use.
Yes, I've used that. I was fighting this pedestal table one time and tannins just kept coming through and it was driving me nuts, so finally I just spray painted it, let it dry, and then went back over with my chalk paint and it was great. Our dogs are barking, I apologize. So these are looking pretty good. I'm loving this olive. This pink here.
They probably both need another coat, but this is just kind of showing you what they eventually will look like.
And how much you can save money and just kind of update stuff in your home.
That you already have.
Right.
You don't have to go out and buy brand new things that cost you, a lot of money for little tiny things like this. You can just update them because, I just learned about chalk paint about 4 months ago. Mm-hmm. And everything that we work with now is chalk paint. Mm-hmm. And
I'm actually going to chalk paint for a client this weekend some filing cabinets.
Oh, good. You're gonna be gone.
What are you talking about?
What?
I'm doing that here.
Oh.
He wants me gone.
Nope.
Anyway, I think this is pretty good.
Okay.
So we'll let these dry, we'll do another coat, maybe we'll insert a picture of how everything turned out at the end of this video. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope,
This was fun.
yeah.
This is nice and relaxed, and you can just slap all this on, not worry about messing anything up, and everything, you know, whether it turns out good or not, it's just a new creation that you created for your home.
It's fun and easy, and it's a good time.
All right.
We had a good time, right?
Bye.
All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already.
Oh yeah.
And turn on your notifications so you know
Yes.
when
Make
we
sure you
have-
subscribe because this is fun for us, and we like to see all the numbers going up. And happy Father's Day to everybody out there.
Happy Father's Day.
And what else?
And yeah.
Did you wish me happy Father's Day?
Happy Father's Day.
Oh, honey.
All right. Thank you guys.
Okay, bye.
Bye.